Time for baseball under the Tropicana Field Dome in St. Pete. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. Giancarlo Stanton, with just days left to play, the league's top power bat looks to cement his case for the home run crown. Next. Jose De Leon will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at-bat's going to win this one.
Standing in, Aaron Judge. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Coming to the plate now, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 2 gone. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's off his leg on the mound. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. Yankees nothing. Tampa Bay coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Jordan Montgomery, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Into the box now, Thomas Rowley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Thomas.
First pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, man, I think the guy to watch is Matt Duffy, the Duff Man. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
At the plate, Daniel Robertson. Here comes the first pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row? You've been on some good teams. Not to lose focus at this point of the year. Keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Stepping in now, Matt Duffy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, D-Row, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Crone is hitting over 330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Crone, 28 years old. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Robertson at second. Duffy at first. 1 gone.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. From the stretch. Missed with a breaking ball. Two down, runners at first and second. Line drive to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. We'll head to the second inning here in St. Pete with no score. Digging in, Kyle Higashioka, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Kiermaier. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Digging in, Miguel Andujar. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Missed with a slider. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Now the 2-1. Popped him up. Rowley is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7, second baseman, Tyler.
Digging in now, Tyler Wade. First pitch on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Field moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate, Jeremy Hazelbaker, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Jacoby Ellsbury. His calling card is speed. First step quickness, the ability to get out of a box, the ability to have great reads. What you will look for today is guys will test his arm. Look for him to have to make a big throw to nail someone at third base or at home plate.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jack Pike, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Number 10.
Up next for the Rays, Johnny Field. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Bottom of the second here with no score. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three and one.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. The next 3-2. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Judge is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Into the box now, Hanley Ramirez, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Up around the face.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. And this is swung on and missed that time by Ramirez. A strikeout victim, and there's 1 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Jorge Polanco. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under at field, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Jimenez, 2 away in the inning, and then it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here comes the first pitch. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 for the ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1, 2, 3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping into the box, number 1. And the average isn't pretty. Down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. First offering on its way. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box now, Thomas Rowley. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Rowley swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Jimenez sprinting after it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Riding in once again, Daniel Robertson. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Duffy. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's the strike. Duffy, often known as the Duff Man in baseball circles. He was taken in the 18th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
popped him up. Andujar over to his right. And that retires the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. At the plate, Aaron Judge. He reached on a single in his first try.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
0-1, here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
All right, no more hope, and he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Kiermaier to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
This has pretty much been a pitcher's duel so far, so any way you can score a run, in a sac fly right there brings home the first run of the game here in the middle innings.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kyle Higashioka. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Fouled off. Pike is over to take a look. Popped him up. In comes Hazelbaker, but he won't get there. It falls in. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Not every ball's going to be hit on the screws right there. That one falls in front of the right fielder for a single. Found some green grass.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Two, here it is. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. As a look, now the pitch. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. The 0-2 home. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Yankees 1, the Rays nothing. Digging in to try it again, C.J. Cron. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
C.J. Cron.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. Drilled down the line. And the tag too late as he's across to tie things at one.
The catcher, number 14, Jack Pike.
Into the box, Jack Pike. First pitch on its way. Swing and a flare hit toward right. In comes Judge, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
No balls and a strike to count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
And that's in there. Base hit. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
Dan, that had to be missed execution right there. 2 strikes on the batter. You throw a breaking ball, but you leave it up a little bit for him to be able to drive it into the out.
No doubt about it, Dero. 2-strike breaking ball intended to be at the ankles or below, to even bounce it to get him to chase and swing. Too good of a pitch with a breaking ball with 2 strikes to this hitter.
Lays off 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. Fly ball into straightaway left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. In to score, the runner from third.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Ready for another shot now. Thomas Rowley. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
This has been a rough inning for him on the mound, but now after that sac fly, he's got to reset. No one on base, so just get 2 more outs and let your teammates try to pick you up with the bats.
Pike over at second. Field is over at first with 1 away. Behind 0-2 now.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Thomas Rowley goes down for route number 2 in the bottom half.
Robertson.
Standing in now, Daniel Robertson, as he'll watch a breaking ball that comes back to catch the outside corner for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Jimenez looks up. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Third baseman, number 5.
Stepping in now, Matt Duffy.
Duffy.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Here it comes on 0-2. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate, 3 of them on this 3-run home run. We played 4, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. Here's Hanley Ramirez.
Leading off for the Yankees.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. On the move is Kiermaier. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 11.
In now, Jorge Polanco. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A ball and a strike.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. Again, a 1-2. And that one just missed outside.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Digging in once again, Ivan Jimenez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Aaron Judge would be next. Three-two pitch. A little bouncer, but it rolls foul, so we'll have another payoff pitch. The next 3-2. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Here's big Aaron Judge. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. The last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury, as it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Halfway home tonight on the Gulf Coast. It's the Rays 6 and the Yankees 2. Here's C.J. Cron now. And, Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Luis Cessa will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High pop up. And there's your first out of the inning. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and clearly he was off his game this evening. Stepping up now, Kevin Kiermaier. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Cessa, the native of Mexico. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Hit on the ground to short. Polanco scoops it up. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Jeremy Hazelbaker.
So digging in now, Jeremy Hazelbaker. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. Changeup in for a strike.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Down in order go the Rays. They lead it 6-2. Leading off the inning, Giancarlo Stanton, and they'll need him to get something going here. First offering on its way. And this is fouled at the plate. Here's the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
The 0-2 home. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
The 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Rowley has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher.
Stepping in, Kyle Higashioka. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time? And that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy. Into the box, Miguel Andujar. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center, Kiermaier is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Digging in and looking for more. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit down the line at first. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Now batting, Johnny Field. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runner goes for second. No balls and 1 strike. Hike On at first, nobody out. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box now, number 1. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. The 1-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. One and one, here it comes. And that one just missed outside. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Line toward the gap in left center, and this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Pike rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they push the lead to 5 now.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
A.J. Cole will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 67, A.J. Cole.
Standing in now, Thomas Rowley, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Judge will come in a bit and put it away for the 2nd out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Daniel Robertson. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
In now, Matt Duffy, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up. Tampa Bay leads this one 8-2. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Field is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Rowley onto the grass, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco. He swings and grounds it to short. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. Still 8-2. Here's C.J. Cron now.
And leading off for the Rays, first baseman, C.J. Cron.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. High and deep to right center. Judge moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting,
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed up a little high. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming in is Ellsbury. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Up next for Tampa Bay, right fielder.
Standing in, Jeremy Hazelbaker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Now this is sprayed foul off to the left, and that'll even the count at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. But no matter, they lead it 8-2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ivan Jimenez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
The 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. That's lifted the other way out to left. Field moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's big Aaron Judge. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch on its way. And a ball 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High and deep to right center. Kiermaier on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down.
How about it?
Striding into the box, Jacoby Ellsbury. Quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes a cold strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Line to the right side. But a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still 8-2. Chasen Shreve enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Chasen Shreve.
Stepping into the box, Jack Pike is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Jack Pike.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And there's 1 down now.
The batter, number 10.
So striding in, Johnny Field. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. In there at the letters, 1-2 now. Shreve A 27-year-old. He was selected in the 11th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-2. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Now batting, number 1.
Coming to the plate now, number 1. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch on its way. Here's a first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Here's the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Jimenez moves over, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. There is downtown Tampa at night as we'll welcome you back to baseball here from Tropicana Field in St. Pete. Ryan Weber comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening. Next for New York, Kyle Higashioka. He went down on strikes last time up. Gary Sanchez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. So 1-1. It's a high drive to left. Back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. Home run number 62 on the year. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Field is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Stepping in, Tyler Wade. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Line to the right side. Oh, and he misses it. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
And if you're looking for when this game was decided, that's pretty easy. It was the big fourth inning. That was the big turning point, and they made it stand up the rest of the way.
8-3 tonight. The Tampa Bay Rays took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Jose De Leon with his fourth win this season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Jordan Montgomery permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Yankees, 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Again, we remind you for your next trip to Tropicana Beach that all vehicles with 4 or more passengers receive free parking all season long. Also, a reminder that extra PSTA buses for routes 18, 32, and 74 can be picked up outside the stadium.